Of millions of adoring fans and get to work. Good evening. I'm Steve Sanders.
And I'm Dina Bair. WGN Sports Director Dan Roan starts our coverage of the Super Bears in Miami. Hi, Dan.
And Steve, we come to you tonight from Nikki Beach, which is really one of the hot spots down here on South Beach. Unfortunately, Nikki Beach is resting tonight. It's the calm before the storm down here, and before the week is out, we hope to get over here when the people are jammed in and give you a look at what it's really like down here on the south end of South Beach. As for the Bears, they've been living the dream since they showed up in South Florida yesterday, but today, a dose of reality.
It still kind of hasn't hit me that we're in the Super Bowl yet. It really hasn't. And, I mean, I got a couple days before it will.
Getting onto the practice field made it seem more like football, and that the practice came under the South Florida sun, well, that's part of why we're all here.
It was soft. I mean, the grass was so short. You know, it was so short. It was nice. I was in your shorts, running around, a little light breeze. It was a light breeze, not like the Hawk. It was a light breeze, and it was nice.
The pressure on these guys, Bears and Colts, only intensifies as the week rolls on. And if you think having family around is a comfort.
No, absolutely not. Family does not help me relax. They actually are the biggest burden. So, but my mom's doing a good job of trying. She's not killing me, but she wants a lot of people to come see and enjoy. So I just let her do it, and she says, relax, so I'll try it.
I'll tell you what, having your mom around, a small cross to bear for everybody to enjoy Super Bowl 41 down here in Miami. Coming up a bit later on in sports, we'll hear from Lovie Smith and Rex Grossman. Also, we'll check in on the Colts' arrival tonight, which is kind of a controversy in itself. We'll get to that and much more later on in sports, but right now, we want to check in with Allison Payne, who's standing by on Ocean Boulevard. Allison.
Hey, Dan, and check this out. So while I had a few minutes, you know, the Bears do have to eat, right? I went over to the restaurant across the street and I spotted a few of the Bears having dinner. You got Ogliunye, you got Thomas Jones, his brother Julius Jones, Brendan. They're all over there having some food. So just want to let you know that tip there for sports. It is actually pretty chilly out here right now in Miami, but earlier today it was a beautiful day. You had signs for the Super Bowl everywhere. And when you think about it, other than Chicago, what better city for a Super Bowl? Because Miami is sexy, and it's soulful, and it's sizzling. Beautiful blue sky, white sandy beaches, and everybody sporting a convertible.
It's such a cliche to say hot and sexy, but I'm gonna stick with it anyway.
There's no shortage of things to do in Miami. This is the historic Espanola Way. It dates back to the 1920s, and there's plenty of great restaurants and entertainment. And you know what? There's even a Chicago connection.
We're here. Al Capone used to own the hotel over here. Espanola Way, I guess, is trying to capture some of the Mediterranean influence that's influenced Florida over the years.
But long before Al Capone, the quaint Espanola Way was a draw for artists and musicians. Today, it draws tourists and locals looking for great food. Just a short scooter ride away is the ocean. Fitness really counts at the beach when you have to be bikini ready all year round. Miami's Ocean Drive is lined with famous Art Deco hotels. And if you're not paying attention, you might miss this little gem. Rocky's Italian Ice is a great Chicago hangout and makes no apologies for its Bears bias.
It's so exciting, and the Bears are going to win.
You can bet South Beach will be ready when the Bears fans start rolling in.
Super Bowl shirts, guys.
And you can buy your sexy shoes for clubbing when you get here. The real fun in Miami starts when the sun goes down. I am having such a hard time keeping this crew from WGN together. I mean, they want to go clubbing so badly. I'm just kidding. Anyway, coming up a little bit later in the newscast, they're worn out. Coming up later in the newscast, my chance encounter with the man who puts the D in the Bears, Coach Mike Ditka. Ran into him in Miami today and had a wonderful time with the coach. We'll have that conversation for you later on in the newscast. Back to you, Steve and Dina, live from Miami. I'm Allison Payne.
Thanks, Allison. Sorry to hear it's kind of chilly down there. See you later on. Seeing Bears like Brian Urlacher hoist the George Halas Trophy into the air last week was an exciting moment for many Bears fans. And now everyone can get an up-close view. The NFC Championship Trophy will be on display at City Hall. It'll be in the center lobby starting tomorrow. Viewing hours are from 8 in the morning to 6 at night. No word yet on how long it'll be there. City officials hope the Lombardi Trophy will join it after Sunday.
Those down on the tailgating ban at this year's Super Bowl need only to head to Soldier Field for relief. Tailgating at Dolphin Stadium may be banned due to safety reasons, but it's still on at Soldier Field's parking lots. You'll have to head elsewhere, though, to actually watch the game. A request to broadcast the game on giant screens in the stadium was declined Sunday by the NFL. Complete coverage of the Super Bears continues with more from Dan Roan and Allison Payne later this hour, plus live reports from Miami all this week. And for nonstop coverage, log on to WGNTV.com.
One person was killed when a drug